So now that it's spring, it's time to think about planting some wheatgrass for any kind of spring basket for Easter, or as a centerpiece for a dining table or a front hall table. So I'm going to show you how to do that. It's best done about 10 days to 2 weeks before you want the grass to be ready. So if you're wanting that to be ready for Easter, anytime this week would be great. So I'm going to have this box on my porch, and everybody's can come and pick up when they're ready a bag of wheat berries, and there'll be some different plastic containers here. Today I'm going to show you how to plant it in this 4x4, but this works nicely too if you have maybe a round basket you're going to put it in. If you're going to use the square one, you can cut out the bottom of like a small milk container or a half and half container, and you can use the rest of the box to make a handle. You can paint it, something creative like that. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put some soil in our container. And I just dug this up from my yard, so you can really use anything. The wheat berries aren't going to be very picky. If you are worried about getting dirt coming out of the little holes in the bottom, if you use one of these don't have holes, so you don't have to worry about with those. But you could put a little bit of plastic wrapping or pebbles or something in the bottom of this first. And then you're going to fill this really quite high, like that. And then we're just going to take the wheat berries and we're going to lay them on top. And the idea is that there's not so many that they overlap, but they just make a nice layer of berries, a little blanket of berries on the top. Unlike other seeds, we don't bury these seeds in the dirt. They're just going to stay right on the top like this. And once you have that done, you're going to put a little water on. I don't have a spray bottle, but if you had one at home, you could use that. And I'm just going to gently pour some water on our little berries. It's funny that they're called berries, huh? Wheatgrass berries. And I'm going to suggest that you cover this with some kind of plastic to create kind of a greenhouse effect. So you could use one of these to put on top, or you could use some plastic wrap if you have that, and put that on top. And then you're going to put it in a sunny window inside. It's still too cold outside to leave them out. So if you put it inside in a sunny window, it'll just take a couple of days before the little wheat berries start to sprout, and you can watch them. They'll grow every day. And it won't take long, about 10 days, before they're quite tall. And if they get too tall for you by the time Easter comes around, you can even take scissors and cut them down a little bit. After they sprout for the first time, you can go ahead and take the plastic wrapping off, and you can put it out of direct sunlight and let them continue to sprout that way. And that's it. So you can come and pick those materials up off the porch whenever you're ready. Have fun!